Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Shy over here on Shy's Coinage, and today we are going to be doing our budget for the first paycheck in July. I did a little bit of this because I have been budgeting weekly for quite some time now, because my husband is paid weekly and I am paid bi-weekly. So I have always just budgeted weekly so that every week I'm budgeting out his check as well. Well, I was finding myself being, I don't know if overwhelmed is the right word, but I would have to budget so many checks ahead because I had to make sure that I was rolling over enough money on the week where we were both paid. I had to make sure I was rolling over enough money to make sure we were covering the things for the next week when it was just him who got paid. So with that said, I decided that I wanted to go ahead and switch over to budgeting bi-weekly because it'll give me everything on a 2-week glance. And so I would know that everything would be able to be covered with the income that from the week where we get paid, both get paid, and the week where we don't. I just know that everything, it helped me realize that every dollar had a name, because just trying to do a rollover wasn't, I don't know, it just wasn't really working for us, I guess. I'm not really sure how to explain it, y'all. But this is just, I'm just trying this out to see if it works out a little better for me when it comes to writing up the budget. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do his income times 2. His standard amount every week that he puts in the joint account is $965. Sometimes he'll do more. The object is to never do less though, but sometimes he'll do more depending on what his check looks like. So $965 is what he does every week, which is $1,930 for 2 weeks. And then, like I said, I get paid bi-weekly. So this is my full pay period. He'll be paid twice within here. And so in the joint account, when I get paid, my number used to be $945, but right now, while we're trying to do some things, I just transfer over $1050. And like, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So that's what we do for right now. This number will not always be my number, but it's what I do for now. So then that would leave me with, actually, I already know how much money I made because I'm doing this the day after I got paid. My check was, I normally budget $1,300. My check is normally always a little more than $1,300, but that little bit more varies. Sometimes it's $1,315, sometimes it's $1,330. It just kind of depends, but my checks are always, if I work just a flat 80 hours, my check is going to be $1,300 minimum. So I always budget $1,300, but my check was $1,358. I don't really want to deal with the change. So my check was $1,358. And then if I subtract the $1,050 from that, it leaves me with $308. So that is, these right here are my actual numbers. I don't ever budget anything for other. And that'll put us at, so 308 plus 1050 plus 1930, 3288. So then we're just gonna hop in. So normally we do $543 a week for the mortgage. Since this is for 2 weeks, we will be doing $1086. Ted's is our trash service, $25. CarMax is my car payment. I'll be breaking that down bi-weekly. Yes. So we'll take a certain number out of each check instead of doing one lump sum out of one, because I just don't want to do that. Water for this month is $78. Cheer for my daughter is $75. And I did write these in order of when they come out, because I know you guys will probably be like, Okay, so you put all your bills here and then you started putting subscriptions and then you go back to bills because all of these will come out within the first week and then these will come out within the second one. So I just wrote them out that way. The alarm for our home is 73. Splice is $6. This YouTube subscription is for my daughter. It's $2. And I need to ask her if she still even watches that channel. I just pay it every month. But if she's not watching that channel anymore, we're going to get rid of that. I know it's just $2, but like no need to throw out money that we don't need to be throwing out, you know. So that's 86. Cat One car. This is my husband's car payment. Swim is 83 a month. Evergy is our electric for the house. That's 115. And then Green Light is a kid debit card subscription for the children. So we're gonna add this up. So 1086 plus 25 plus 1086. I cannot type today, guys. Let's try this. 1086 plus 25 plus 360 plus 78 plus 75 plus 73. It's a lot of 70s there. Plus 6 plus 2 plus 86 plus 332 plus 83 plus 115 plus 6. 2327. So then if we take this and we subtract it from 3288, we are left with 961. That don't seem like much. Okay, so 961. And then for groceries, we'll be doing everything by 2 now within the budget. It's still 175 a week, and I'll still be pulling that money weekly, but yeah. So groceries is $350. Essentials will be $50 because it's $25 a week. And then the kids' allowance will be $26 because we pull 13 out a week for their allowance. I feel like my voice is going out and I am not sure why. Fuel, this is just for me personally, so that this part here will come out of my personal money. I do 80 a check, so 40 a week for fuel. Spending, I do 20 a week, so 40 a check in spending. So let's add that up. So we got 350 plus 50 plus 26 plus 80 plus 40, 546. Then we're going to subtract that from 961. That'll leave 415. Then we're going to go over here to our debt. So we're going to bring the 415 here. We're going to be doing 157 for that and then 25 for the credit card. So 157 plus 25 is 182. Before I total this up though, guys, I'm going to see how much money is left, and then we're going to decide if we're going to do anything towards extra debt. I don't know why I put that asterisk there, but I did. So let's see. Let's take 1930 plus 1050. That's 2980. Let's subtract it from 2327. And then let's subtract 350 from that, 50 and 26. And then we're going to subtract 157 and 25. It would leave $45 from our joint income. What do I want to do? I think we'll just do, let's see, if we do 5 here and 5 there, just to start putting something there. So subtract the 10, and then we can do 35 towards extra debt. So then we'll do 157 plus 25 plus 35 is 217. So 217 minus 415 is 198. Okay, so let's see. If I do 308, which is my personal money, minus 80, minus 40. Oh, no. 308 minus 80 minus 40. That leaves me with 188 to put here. It's like I said, I like to do, I think I said it's in my monthly income that I want to do 10 a month into my kids' savings right now. I want to put something. So that would be 5 a check. So that's minus 10. And then my own personal savings. What did I say I wanted to do? I wanted to do 40 for the month. So that's 20 a check. So let's do 20. So minus 20. And then that leaves $158. And I'm going to put that whole thing in sinking funds. This will probably not be a every month thing or every check thing where I just take the whole leftover and throw it there. I'll probably at some point start throwing some of that towards debt as well. But there's a lot going on. Like today, like I said, is the 4th. I'm going to go buy the kids a couple fireworks. They both need a new bike. My daughter's birthday is at the top of August. And school starts August 20th. So there are just a few things that we need to do. And so to make sure that I can do them, I want to throw a lump sum of money towards sinking funds. So let's add this up. So we got 20 plus 10 plus 158 plus 10, 198, which is the exact number that is there. So that is our bi-weekly budget. So I will probably do a halfway mark check-in. So I'll do like a weekly check-in and we'll come in and we'll see what's been moved, what's been taken out so far. And then we'll see if anything else has started to trickle in or anything like that. But yeah, so this is what a bi-weekly paycheck would look like. We're going to try this out. We're going to see if I like it this way. And if not, we'll go back to weekly. But for now, this is what it looks like. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, all the things that you guys do. I hope you guys have a wonderful 3-day weekend. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.